Really just mastering the offense and getting some camaraderie with the guys and getting the chemistry and gelling well.
Tell me about the offense in the spring, the high-octane offense. Do you feel like that suits your game?
Yes, sir, it does. Really just trying to push the tempo was kind of the biggest thing. Just getting adjusted to getting a play in fast, communicating it well, and just being efficient at the end of the day.
Did you ever run an offense like that before?
Yeah, for the most part, at Virginia Tech, we ran kind of a high-paced offense at times, but I don't think anything matches this offense.
Leaving the spring, just what do you feel like are a couple of things that you really targeted as things you needed to get better at?
Yeah, pretty much just being aggressive, just kind of pushing the ball downfield a little bit more, and just being decisive on my decision making. That's kind of been something that I've been trying to work on this summer.
And you obviously weren't here last year, but it seems like Coach Heupel identified, changing the culture, team bonding as something, high on his list of priorities when he got here in the spring. Just can you talk about how he's gone about that, how effective it's been with, some of these, dodgeball, some of these kind of.
Yeah, just kind of learning each other off the field and away from the facility. Just picking each other's brains and having a good time away from the field has been something that we kind of expressed to Coach Heupel as the leadership council at the beginning of the spring. And it's probably some of the most fun I've had with teammates in a while, honestly.
Have you guys been told how this competition is going to flesh itself out, how you win the job?
Not really, just pretty much playing smart football, in my opinion, is what I think. Playing smart football, playing aggressive and fast, and being a leader and mastering the offense.
How much do you pay attention to what the other guys are doing in that competition? Do you focus just on yourself?
Not so much, other than, we kind of just bounce ideas off each other as far as what we see on the field or technique-wise or what we think the coaches want out of a certain play. We kind of just work together and play off of each other, honestly.
You don't have to work together because you're competing with these guys.
Yeah.
Why do you?
Honestly, it's just great sportsmanship and a great mark of a leader, in my opinion. And as far as pushing each other, I feel like if it's great competition throughout the room, we can all compete through love, and we can all go about it as professionals.
We haven't seen a lot out of Joe Milton. What have you seen out of him?
Yeah, Joe's big, as you can see. He's a big guy. Has a great arm. Has a great grasp on football knowledge. I know we talk about a lot of different looks we've gotten from different teams and different styles of play we've seen. So, just a great football mind.
Does he have the best arm among the quarterbacks?
I don't know. He can throw it. But we all can throw it. So, that's a great question.
Are you the best athlete among the quarterbacks?
I think so. I definitely think so. Yes, sir.
And you kind of touched on this, but quarterback's a unique position on a team. Just one guy is generally going to play, unlike other spots. How tough is it to, be in that room and be friends with guys when you're all competing, for that spot?
I've been in a quarterback competition every year I've been in college. So honestly, the best way to go about it is to keep the room close knit. And if we're all close knit and pushing each other to be better every day, then nothing can be wrong because everybody's ready to go when that number is called, and everyone is going to be pushing the guy that's at number one to be the best he can be.
What do you like most about this offense?
Honestly, I like catching the defense off guard. Really getting to the line and operating, and also the just the control we can have over the calls at the line. If we see something that's not good or beneficial for the play, then we can get out of it and check to something that's going to work.
Is it forced you and the other offensive players to get in better shape?
Not really. I feel like through practice we get into that game shape gradually. It's something that you can't just jump into and try to hit the ground running. You kind of have to work your way up. So through practice and then through these workouts through the summer has definitely benefited us.
Do you think there's any value to quarterbacks coming out and speaking to the media and the public like all four of you guys are today?
I feel like it's a need, but you can go without it, but it's always good to just get out and show their leadership and kind of talk about what's going on behind the scenes sometimes that coaches might not hit on.
Coach Golich said that there's a sense of urgency in the quarterback room, that he wants to kind of identify guys 10 to 14 days in as far as a pecking order. Do you feel a sense of urgency as far as that position?
Honestly, I'm just gonna come out and play good football, have a good time. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Making smart plays and having fun while doing it, playing hard, playing aggressive.
You've obviously played quite a bit in the past, but with new system and all that. In what ways did that challenge you most this spring, and where do you feel like you've improved most since you got here?
Yeah, well, from being in a system for 4 years and then coming to a new system, just kind of learning why the OC is calling these plays, how he's calling them, and once you get a grasp on that, just moving towards, okay, what are my checks, and just getting comfortable in the offense, and all starts from the top of understanding how the OC calls it and then how different plays are played out.
You talked about that leadership that quarterbacks have to have. With so much roster turnover and also with coaching changes, how important has it been for the quarterback to sort of take charge of the team this offseason?
It's very important. At the end of the day, we're the guys that's talking on the field. So really building that camaraderie between our teammates and getting to know each other off the field, as we talked about before, through the activities and stuff. It's definitely been a whirlwind of fun for sure.
Was there anything about your experience at Virginia Tech that you think will help you here?
Just going through tough games and having tight games and just pushing through that, and leadership and leading men forward. I feel like that's helpful to my game.
And how helpful or beneficial is it, do you think, to have a head coach that played the quarterback position and played it at a really high level?
Yes, I think that's very beneficial because he understands how we think and what situations we're being put in, and he knows how to overcome different obstacles. So I feel like us just bouncing ideas and different thoughts to him and him reciprocating the same energy to us is very beneficial.
Why did you see Tennessee as a better opportunity for you than Virginia Tech?
I finished out my degree at Virginia Tech, and I felt like it was time for a fresh start. So my connections with Coach Graham and Coach Winkie, kind of brought me over here, and as well as Bryce Thompson, one of my good friends. He was here as well, so I felt like it was a great opportunity.
Was playing in the SEC